Ridley Scott, the man knows how to confuse people. So a group of scientists take a giant ship named Prometheus to a planet that's billions and billions of miles away from Earth that may or may not be able to support life and may or may not be the home of the people that created us. And let me tell you, this cast for this movie is fantastic. First off, Michael Fassbender plays like the android of the film, and he does a fantastic job. I can't get over how well this guy acts. He's just fantastic, and he plays the android perfectly. The only problem I have with Michael Fassbender is that I've seen Michael Fassbender. That I have seen Shame. And what you've seen in Shame cannot be unseen. The main protagonist hero in the film, played by Naomi Rapace, I think is how you say her name, and her character's name is Shaw, is fantastic. I definitely believe that she, could be this hero. Comparing her to Ripley, I don't think would be fair because each character are two separate things, but she could definitely hold her own much like Ripley did. She did fantastic in this role. She is definitely believable in everything that she did. I believe that, she really wanted to find out why these people created us, and then throughout her character development, I believe everything that happened to her and then why she wants answers. She did a fantastic job. Definitely a great heroine. When I was sitting in the theater and one of the opening credits popped up and it was given the synopsis of, ship's name Prometheus, destination, blah blah blah, and then it says crew members 17, I was like, we gonna see lots of deaths! And this film did not disappoint. But what really struck me as odd is that there was no reason to have 17 members on the ship other than the fact that we gonna see lots of deaths! Because half the people on there, yeah, they all fit. Like there's biologists and studies rocks, geologists that are on there that I guess makes sense for an expedition, but even themselves, the characters like, I love rocks, you don't love rocks, I love rocks. Aliens are not rocks, why am I here? And the answer to that is, we gonna see lots of deaths! The only reason you're here is to die and to make the audience go, oh, oh! So like I said earlier, the big question about this film is it a prequel to Alien? Is it a spin-off? Same universe, different characters and different ideas. Now, I have a theory, as well as anybody that else has seen this movie has a theory. So my opinion with Prometheus being a prequel / spin-off, I think it's going to do the Star Wars route, where we had the original Star Wars trilogy that told a story that was great. And on its own was still a fun story. And then we have the prequels that have a story and tell a story. If you add the original trilogy, it tells an even longer story. So I think Prometheus is the setup to more sequels that on their own will have the Prometheus saga. They'll tell a story, as well as if you attach it to the Alien saga, will explain everything. Now, if you want some more information on this, I'm going to put links to 3 different channels in the description bar about whether they're prequels or sequels. All 3 of the people in the description bar are fantastic YouTube reviewers. I enjoy watching them, they're one of my favorites. But the first one is a link to Jeremy Jahns' channel and to his video about how it's not a prequel, it's a spin-off. And he gives evidence and supports his evidence with claims about how it's not. The second one will go to the YouTube channel, pretty much it. There's a response to Jeremy about how they think that it is a prequel, and then they, again, provide evidence and support their reasons of why it is. And also, I'm going to send you a link to Chris Stuckmann's YouTube channel, which gives a video of breaking down Prometheus and his take on it, but he breaks down scene by scene almost. He basically retells the story. So obviously, if it's not clear yet, all 3 of these will have spoilers. So if you have not seen Prometheus, do not go see these videos until you have seen it and then go back. All 3 give great reasons of what they think the film will be, as well as great evidence of future films and tie-ins. Definitely go check them out once you have seen Prometheus. The only real problem I had with Prometheus is that there are some plot holes on it. You're like, But didn't you say that, So there are some of those, which is why I can't give this movie a perfect 10 out of 10, but I'm going to give it the closest I can, being a 9 out of 10. The film is fantastic. It's definitely worth checking out. I did not see it in 3D, so I'm not sure how that 3D is. So if you enjoyed this review, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Also, leave me a rating. Leave a comment about what you think this film is. Do you think it's a prequel? Do you think it's just a spin-off? If it's entirely its own movie, it has nothing to do with Alien, just let me know. Also, later today I'll have up my weekly Monday show of the things coming out this week, so look forward to that later. My name is Mikey, this has been another episode of Colossal Analysis, and I will see you guys next time.